Welcome back to Father Baker Today. I'm Kevin Sylvester. Catholic Charities has always embodied the works of Father Nelson Baker by empowering individuals and families as well as advocating for those in need. That's especially true when it comes to immigration and refugee resettlement efforts. And joining me now to continue the conversation is the Executive Director of the Catholic Charities of the Rio Grande Valley, Sister Norma Pimentel, and the CEO and President of Catholic Charities of Buffalo, Deacon Steve Schumer. Thank you both for being here again. Let's talk, Deacon Steve, about the differences between Catholic Charities here in Western New York and the Rio Grande Valley, some of the challenges that are faced.
Of course, we're on the northern border, and we're receiving folks from all across the world. People aren't streaming across the Niagara River to come to Buffalo. We're resettling folks from, the Sudan, from Burma, from Afghanistan, of course. So I think that's probably the primary difference is the geography. Oh, and the weather.
Definitely. And of course, we receive them at the border, help them there, but they move on to places like here, like Buffalo. So it's a wonderful thing that Buffalo, Catholic Charities here in Buffalo is doing.
Sister Norma, I'll start with you on this. What are some of the biggest obstacles and challenges refugees and immigrants face when they come to the States?
One of the most immediate needs is giving them back their dignity, because they've been through so much pain and suffering and devastation. And so, but the next step is getting the proper legal advice so they can continue that process to legalize their status if they have a right to do that.
Yeah, and Deacon Steve, some of those challenges too, I'm sure they get to the country, get that advice, but then get resettled perhaps here in Buffalo.
Absolutely. Language is a challenge. Just understanding the culture and the basic nuts and bolts about how to navigate the community, how to take the bus, where to find the grocery store, where to, all the very basic things, I mentioned the weather. That's a very real thing. People show up here in February with warm weather attire, and we need to get them footwear right off the bat.
Yes. That's so important. Honestly, our Holy Father invites us to really bring the refugees, to embrace them, to integrate them into our community. So I think what you're doing is amazing.
And a lot of things that most of us take for granted, simple footwear, perhaps something to think about. Now, why do you do what you do for immigrants? There's so many worthy causes to focus on with Catholic Charities. Sister Norma, tell us why we focus on immigrants and refugees.
Well, they're people. That is the main reason why they're our brothers and sisters. And it is there, in the most poor, that we'll find Jesus.
Yeah. Steve, would you like to add to that?
Absolutely. This is our gospel mission, to welcome the stranger, to offer comfort where comfort is needed, and to see the face of God in the faces of these people. And I think that's dignity is really what it comes down to. You see the spark of the Creator in the face of every one of these folks, and it's our very great privilege to be given the opportunity to serve in this way.
What can we do as citizens of the community to help welcome refugees and immigrants to our community?
Start by caring. I think it's so important I always say, allow yourself to get close, to get to know that person, that refugee, that family, and get to know who they are, get to know their story. I think it starts with that, so that it comes natural in you to care and to try to do something for them.
And Deacon Steve, it's important to know that they add value to our community.
Oh my goodness, yes indeed. Anyone who's traveled to the west side of Buffalo, who's gone to the West Side Bazaar, for example, or enjoyed some of the variety of ethnic cuisine that's popping up in the Grant Ferry neighborhood, can appreciate the wonderful contributions to our society. It's hard to move around Western New York and not encounter someone from the refugee community who's working in food service or in hospitality or in manufacturing or construction or landscaping. These folks are all over the community and working very hard and certainly contributing.
Yeah, not to mention the cultural awareness that they bring to us in the community. Sister Norma and Deacon Steve, thank you both for being here and sharing some insights to the important work that Catholic Charities does. If you'd like to learn more about immigrant and refugee resettlement efforts or to donate today, then check out the information you see on your screen. Now, when Father Baker Today returns, we'll continue the conversation about all the wonderful services that Catholic Charities and the International Institute of Buffalo provides for refugee families. We'll be right back.
This segment of Father Baker Today was sponsored by OLV Charities.